everybody, it's Vegas Ride Along. Today is Monday, it's 10:24 a.m. I got an offer from Uber Eats to go to Target and shop for 3 items, 3 units. I'm going to be getting paid $9.27 for 3.2 miles. I put the app on this morning starting at 10 a.m. and the very first offer that came in was a $35 offer to shop at Target for driving 11 miles, and I was really tempted to take it until I zoomed into the map and saw I would have to deliver to the Excalibur Hotel. There was no way I was going to do that one. There was too much risk in taking that one because the customer may want me to deliver to their hotel room and there's nowhere to park. When you arrive at Excalibur, they have to come downstairs to pick up their stuff from my car, and a lot of times they don't want to come down to get their stuff, especially if they order cases of water. The second offer I almost got was a Sprouts order to do shopping for 32 items, 43 units, and I zoomed into the map and it was an apartment complex, and I said no thank you on that. I'll be working today up until 1 o'clock, but most likely I'll be done really fast because I only want to make $20. So after I do this delivery, I'll probably just do one more and that'll do it for the day. I don't know what I'm shopping for. I didn't look at the list, but there's only 3 items, so I can't imagine it's going to be difficult unless you're talking about makeup or clothes, and then I'm in trouble. When I saw there was glue on the shopping list, I wasn't expecting it to be a gallon of glue. When I picked up the baking soda, it was leaking and it went everywhere, so I had to grab another box, and now my phone is covered in baking soda or baking powder. And the inside of the Target, something's wrong with their bathrooms because the whole Target smelled like rotten eggs. That was not a pleasant shopping experience because that place stunk. $5.08, 5.1 miles. That place was so smelly near the entrance, and I really feel bad for the employees in there because they've got to smell that horrible smell while they're trying to work. It was really gross. We're going to be going 6 minutes, 1.6 miles. We're going to be going to a house. It's going to be a leave at the door, and I have a geek code. I got baking soda all over myself. I just grabbed the first box of baking soda, and as soon as I grabbed it, it started leaking all over the floor, and then it started making like an explosion of powder everywhere. It was really bad. I thought I was being so clever getting the shopping cart instead of the, I thought I was being so smart getting the hand basket instead of the push cart because, you can maneuver so much faster around the store with just a little hand basket. But I had no idea that the glue was going to be a gallon of glue. I thought it was going to be, one of those little tiny bottles of glue. And that was the very first item that I picked up inside of Target. So there I am lugging around this gallon jug of glue all over the store in my basket. And my shoulders started to feel strained halfway through the shopping experience. I think that was the first time I've ever purchased a gallon of Elmer's glue in the 6 years I've done this job. As you get older, you start to notice things in your body never heal up 100%. So my right shoulder always seems to want to dislocate when I lift heavy things. And since I'm left-hand dominant, I tend to use the right as my workhorse so I can manipulate things with my left hand. $16.63, 13 miles. Nope. $5.36, 2.5 miles. Nope. I'm going to hit the stop accepting new request because I don't want to get distracted while I'm trying to get this dropped. Temperature is currently 102 degrees. I'm getting 37 miles to the gallon. I got 2.5 miles on the car right now. My mileage should get better as I go. Problem with the gate code. I'm in the community. Let's get this dropped. Sometimes I think of this job like Pac-Man. I'm just eating the little dots on my way to eating the ghosts. Once I drop off the order, it's like I've got the ghost. I think that was the first time I ever used a Pac-Man reference too. No problems on that drop off. Everything worked out pretty smooth. Let's get out of this community and get ourselves some more money. I have the air conditioner guy coming today to fix the air conditioner. Shouldn't be here till late in the afternoon, so I got plenty of time to get my money today doing this job. And I did notice the air conditioner is making a really loud noise now. It's much more louder than the other unit. And this morning I was choking on bug repellent. The first thing I did this morning when I woke up was I took the dog for a walk. And so I was trying to avoid getting bitten by more no-see-ums. They're like mosquitoes, but they're like invisible. They're so small. And so I spray bug repellent on my clothes before I leave the house so the bugs don't bite me. And I was half asleep spraying it on my shirt, and some of the spray got in my sinuses, and I started choking. And the dog was so excited to get going that it was distracting me when I was pointing the spray gun at my clothes. So that was an unpleasant way to start my day. Next offer up is coming from DoorDash. I'm going to be going to Sprouts and shopping for 10 items, 12 units. I'm going to get paid $15.20 for 3.3 miles. I was at home for about maybe 20 minutes. I was guzzling water, trying to rehydrate myself and cool down. I was just so sweaty when I got home. I stood in front of the fan just chugging water until I felt like I was cooling down again and back to normal. And I rejected tons of offers, of course. And one of them I was borderline going to take for $11 to shop for 10 items for 5.5 miles. But it was delivering to an apartment, and it was so borderline. I'm like, I'll wait. I'll gamble and wait because it's still early in the day. Maybe something better will come along, and this one did. I usually don't have too many problems shopping in Sprouts. I know a lot of delivery drivers don't like shopping at Sprouts because the items are so strange and foreign inside of Sprouts compared to the regular Vons or Albertsons or Smiths. grocery stores. But I've shopped enough inside of Sprouts now where I pretty much know where the majority of the most common items are. Not everything, of course, because some items are just so wacky, it's unbelievable how strange they are. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, I got the last item. It was one of the hardest ones to find. I'm ready to go. Alright, I got everything loaded in the trunk. Just got to return the cart. Here we go. That was much harder than I thought it was going to be. I had never purchased disposable plates from Sprouts before, and the quantity of plates that they had available were so small in such a tiny section of the shelf that I didn't see them when I was in the aisle looking for them. We're going to be going 6 minutes, 2 miles. We're going to be going to, oh gosh, I can't tell what this is. It looks like it's a business. Bring to the second floor front desk. Her name is not this name. Some of the weirdest instructions. I don't understand what they were saying. It's like, deliver to the second floor. Their name is this, not this, but this. And yet the name in the order is the very name they just said it was. Sometimes these customers, they use some really strange language, like English isn't their first language. So when you read the special instructions, they don't seem to make a whole lot of sense. And it says leave it at the door, but it says like I'm supposed to ask for somebody. So that sounds like that's more of a meet at the door, not a leave at the door. There was a special kind of cheese the customer wanted, and I didn't see it. And then I asked an employee for help, and they didn't see it either. And then an employee who's stocking the shelves, she said, no, it's there. And she had restocked the shelf with a completely different product and put it in front of the product I was looking for. I don't know if the product that they ordered has been discontinued and now this new product is replacing it, or if she was just looking for shelf space and she just shoved a similar looking product in front of the product I needed. I sure wish this was a delivery to a house and not a business. This particular location I'm dropping off at is usually really busy, and the items I'm delivering are not light. I've got 2 cases of sparkling water to deliver, and I think that's the heaviest. The other stuff is light. It says, yeah, I have to deliver it to a front desk. I think this is a medical office. And they're usually really busy. If this is the business if this is the office that I'm thinking of, I'm gonna just set it down at the desk and take a picture of it and go. Because I usually can't get anyone's attention because they're so busy, the reception people, that you're not able to deliver it. Is it better to go straight? I think it's better if I go straight ahead. These lights are really long. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think do I want to save time or do I want to save miles on my car? If I go the way the navigation is telling me to go, I'll save miles on the car, but it'll probably take me twice as long to deliver it. And then the other way, I'll have to put on probably an extra mile or 2, but it'll be faster. I'm really winded today. I didn't get enough sleep last night. It was really hot in the house because the air conditioner is not working as well as it could normally work. And so I didn't fall asleep until much later. And then of course the dog woke me up at around 3 a.m. because she wanted to get me up so I'd be ready to go on that walk. And I tried to ignore her all the way up until about 4:30. And then I got up and said, okay, let's get this day started. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to add about an extra mile or mile and a half on this drive. But the other one, the lights are just so long, especially the left turn light to turn into the facility. It's real hit or miss. Sometimes you'll get that green light and you'll just flow right on in. And if you don't get it, you're sitting there for 7 minutes waiting for the next arrow to let you turn left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the medical facility I'm thinking of. It's going to be difficult to even park close because there are so many people that have doctor's appointments trying to get into this place. I'm probably going to have to park far away and walk a long distance to drop this off. I can't even throw my hazards on and park at the entrance because a lot of times the disability vans show up to take people who are on wheelchairs into this facility. Which means I'm going to have to park far away. There's just no other way around it. Okay, the light stuff in this hand and the heavy stuff, these 2 cases of soda on the other hand. I have a delivery.
Yeah, we can take it.
Okay, this is heavy.
Take some. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. I really lucked out that somebody was available to receive the package. And they took everything, and normally I would have just set it on some desk, but I don't normally have to deliver that many items to that particular location. Normally it's a real small amount of things I have to leave at the counter. Not that many groceries. So when I saw somebody coming around the other side of the desk, I was like, oh, thank goodness. Please accept this order so I can move on. Total miles on the car is going to end up being 9 miles, and I got 40 miles to the gallon. All right, everybody. Well, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.